Hey guys, Dave here from Easy Country Cooking and Cook and Share. It's midweek and I wanted something easy and simple. I mean really easy and simple, but something creamy. So I decided to make me up some meatballs and a wonderful cream sauce over pasta. It came together so fast. In 30 minutes, bing bang boom, you're done. You're gonna love it. So let me show you how to do it. Okay, we are going to get started here with about a pound of lean ground beef. Now you don't have to use lean, you can use medium or regular ground beef, which is a little bit cheaper than the lean actually. And to this we're going to throw in 2 tablespoons of good old plain ketchup. Another 2 tablespoons of, yes you probably guessed it, W sauce, or the one I can never say, Worcestershire sauce. About half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of saltation, depending on how salty you want it. And a couple of teaspoons of ground black pepper, because I am a ground black pepper freak. Of course, if you want it less peppery, go ahead and cut back a little bit. Then just take your hands or a spoon and massage and mix everything together until it is nicely combined. Until you get a great big kind of, hamburger patty. And you know what? I'm going to throw in about a tablespoon of freshly chopped parsley just for the fun of it. And of course, once again, a mixing you will go, and you're going to say, why didn't you throw the parsley in first and you'll have to mix once? Well, I forgot. Sorry, guys. Just dadgummit, have a heart and forgive me. Gee. Anyway, now we're all mixed up. We're going to grab up a good pinch of that hamburger mixture and just kind of course, roll it into a ball to make a meatball. Something like this. Of course, make the meatball of your choice. Now, I'm going to slip these into my air fryer, and you do not have to use an air fryer. You can just pop them into the oven at about 350 for about 20-25 minutes, something like that. But, I'm going to use the air fryer. Or you can even toss them into a pan and fry them up. I mean, the options are unlimited. Now, I should mention too, guys, this is going to give you about 12 or 14 meatballs, depending on how big or small you make them. But these, in my opinion, are about medium size. So we're going to go ahead and set our air fryer at 365 for about 15 minutes. After about 15 minutes, our meatballs are done, all fancy-dancy like, and just look at these. Of course, I slipped them into a fancy-dancy dish. But don't they look ever so good? They're good enough to eat, but we're not going to eat them yet because we got to do other stuff. Like make our creamy sauce, and to do this I'm going to start with a couple of tablespoons of unsalted butter. You can use salted too. And just kind of slip this into a pan over medium-high heat and just swirl this around and let it melt down. Then in with 2 or 3 cloves of chopped garlic, and you can throw some onion in there too if you like, but I decided just to go with garlic. So we're just going to saute this up for about 2 minutes until the wonderful aroma of garlic fills the air. And I find when you saute garlic, the whole house just fills up with that aroma and everybody's happy and giggly. Anywho, besides all that, we're going in with a can of cream of mushroom soup, which is just as easy as anything you can make. But if you do want to make it, we have a great recipe for that, so I will put it in the description section. Along with the soup, we're going in with a cup of table cream. You can use half and half, even milk, but it won't be as creamy. Using the old spoon, give everything a swirl and twirl around until it comes together nicely. Oh, this is looking good to me. You could even, have soup as it is right now, but I'm not gonna. And of course, we'll bring this to a boil, and just look at this, guys. And, add some pepper and a bit of salt. Just not too much salt because the soup's already salty. But, it's entirely up to you. Then I am going to go in with a half a cup of powdered Parmesan. I use powdered because, it dissolves in the liquid a little better, but you can use grated Parmesan, but it's so expensive. Anyway, up to you. Follow this with about a tablespoon of the old fresh chopped parsley and give it a good stir around till everything combines together nicely. And I don't know, my friends, to me there's something looking really good about this. Yummers. Now, can you guess what's coming next? You probably can, because we are going in with those meatballs. Oh, yes, those wonderful meatballs that have been ever so patiently waiting. And give them a stir and swirl until they're completely covered with that delicious sauce. Oh, this is going to be so good. And of course, stir and cook these over medium-high heat. I'd say for about 4 minutes or so until those meatballs reheat through and everything is looking lickety-split. And you know what, guys? We is pretty much done with our creamy meatballs. Now, don't be going away yet or clicking anything, because we're going to serve this up over some pasta to get the final results. Now, what I'm using is some wide pasta, but you can use, the pasta of your choice. And just about anything will do, but we're going to put those meatballs over top of that pasta. Oh, wow, this is looking great. And of course, I cooked this up when you weren't looking because I didn't want to bore you with the details of cooking up pasta. I mean, the destructions are pretty good on the package. And of course, some of that creamy, wonderful sauce just simply has to go over the top. I mean, it just has to. No questions asked, it is a must. And of course, some more parsley. Dadgummit, I'm running out of parsley. I'm using a lot of parsley in this dish, but that's fine. And there you go, folks. That's about as good as it gets. Our creamy meatballs over pasta. It just does not get any better. I mean, it just does not. Quick, simple, and easy. And if you do make it up, drop me a line. Let me know how you make out. Love the comments. Give us a like because it does help the channel out. And most of all, subscribe for more recipes. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and we'll catch you next time.